Hello, everyone. Woo! Okay, so this is episode number 1, and I'm not going to count them going forward, but this is the very first episode for a brand new series called Freedom Forward. It is an abundance and manifestation podcast video podcast series where I'm going to be exploring what the abundance and manifestation opportunities are, what surrounds abundance and manifestation. I'm being told that I'm going to talk about the 12 laws of the universe that help support us through that abundance and manifestation process, the transformation process. And I'm going to be bringing in different guests throughout the series to explore how they manifest and create abundance for their life, as well as what stories they have and what hints and tricks they have for others that they can to share. I am completely guided to do this. I don't know exactly what I'm about to say, but I'm being told that it will come. So, for those of you that do not know me, my name is Jackie Ellis. I'm an energetics master. I help people decode the life that they are using. Okay, that did not come out correctly. I help people decode the energy they are using in their life so that they can create a life that they love. So what better way to help people decode their energy that they're using by talking about abundance and manifestation? Because that's exactly how you create the life that you want. The life that you desire is when you know how to manifest and create abundance, which doesn't have to do with money. It doesn't have to do with money at all. It can be a manifesting something that creates a better quality of life for yourself. It could be bringing in an abundant amount of joy, an abundant amount of relaxation and calmness into your life. Whatever you desire that brings you freedom as you move forward is what we will be talking about in this series. Okay, so the message, that the title of this message for today, I'm told, is called Abundance and Manifestation is Renewed for All. Now, if you follow me and have been reading my blog, watching the other videos that I have shared over the last few days, over the last week, you will know that huge changes were made to clean up how we create our manifestations, how we design our manifestations, and how we achieve abundance or are able to receive abundance in our life going forward. How we were doing it before was manipulated and controlled in a way that, even though some of us tried many, many times to figure it out and get it right, we couldn't, because the forces that were put in place, manipulated and controlled to prevent that from happening. This has now been healed in the Akashic stream of knowledge. How do I know that? Because I'm one of the lucky ones that was tasked to heal that energy for the entire multiverse. There was 2 others and myself that were involved in that healing. So, without further ado, I am going to pull some cards. I have Archangel Metatron here guiding me, as well as Saint Germain, who is well known to be connected to the financial system, the divinely designed financial system that we're about to use. So, Archangel Metatron would like me to pull a card from the Money and Law of Attraction cards that are created by Esther and Jerry Hicks. What message would you like, Metatron, to share, or what message do you want me to share with our viewers that relates to the abundance and manifestation renewed for all? How can people move forward? Okay, I'm being asked to use these two cards. The first one came up, says, I can always tell a different financial abundance story. I can always tell a different financial abundance story. So this is a message for all of us, because our abundance and how we were creating abundance, whether that be financially or otherwise, was messed up, was different than what it was divinely intended to flow like. So it wasn't flowing like it was supposed to. It will be now. So I can always tell a different financial abundance story. The message on the back of this card says, what anyone else has or does not have, or what anyone else has or does not have has nothing to do with you. The only thing that affects your experience is the way you utilize the non-physical energy with your thoughts. Your abundance or lack of it in your experience has nothing to do with what anybody else is doing or having. It only has to do with your perspective. It only has to do with your offering of thought. If you want your fortunes to shift, you have to begin telling a different story. We have a beginning that is happening right now. Or very, 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 very soon. And it's our opportunity in these moments when uncertainty may try to rear its ugly head. It is our opportunity to start telling ourselves that abundant opportunities are going to be different and are different for us in this moment. It is trusting that the changes and the healing that was done exactly as the divine intended it to be designed to be. So yes, you have the ability to tell a different financial abundance story about your life now and about your life going forward. And it will begin by accepting there is freedom forward for you. There's freedom for you now, and there's freedom for you going forward. The second one is money isn't everything, but you are right when you think money isn't everything. You certainly do not need money to have joy in your experience, but in your society, there is much of what you live where so much of what you live is tied to money in some way. Most of you associate money with freedom. And since freedom is a basic tenet of your being, then coming into alignment with money will help you establish a balanced footing that will be of value to you in other aspects of your experience. Now you may notice that I call the color of the Freedom Forward, the color chosen for this podcast series was green. Well, you might think that green is associated with because it was money. Freedom Forward, money. Abundance, money. Manifestation, money. Again, it's not all about money. But yes, money is important so that we can pay for things, pay for our bills, pay for food, create ways to travel, create experiences in new ways. Money is a necessary part of our quality of life and how much freedom we feel. It's just part of it. It's not all of it, but it's part of it. But the green that I have here is intended to also associate, and actually it's intended more to associate with your heart-centered space, the heart energy. And so your heart chakra is green. So when we live from a heart-centered space, what we're doing is we're creating freedom that within that which we desire from a heart-centered space. And it's very soul-fulfilling. It's very aligned with who we are. And it makes life easier to actually manifest and create abundance that align with exactly how we desire it to be, which is exactly the intent of why I'm being asked to do these videos. Because energetically, we need to understand how to align our manifestations and abundance requests with our heart-centered desires, so that we can truly move forward with a sense of freedom that is energetically aligned with our heart-centered desires. There's going to be many people that may have been, I'm going to say this very carefully, may have been victimized by the changes that were made to the originally designed laws of attraction, or the laws of the universe, sorry. There was changes made to the laws of the universe that victimized people unknowingly. That does not mean that you are a victim. You don't identify yourself with being a victim. You are not a victim. You are victimized. You are a divinely created individual that deserves the freedom, abundance, and manifestations that you desire. And the good news is you get to experience that now. So let's pull some healing cards, some healing, angelic healing oracle cards, to see what messages might help release some energy that people might be holding on to because they have felt disheartened, possibly victimized, possibly, I don't know, been holding on to poverty mindset because it was drilled in energetically through these manipulations that we found in the Akashic. Okay, so there's 3 cards here. And I'm going to read them because I'm not sure exactly what they are. But the first card I pulled was called Healer. The second card I pulled was Breakthrough into Light. And the third card was Endings for Beginnings. Kind of appropriate. So let's talk about Healer first. Healer is a card from Archangel Raphael. And it looks like that. I'm going to hold on to it so you can see the energy, feel the energy, try to feel the energy that the card is trying to project to you. So we have asked for healing energy around the way we are manifesting and abundant and receiving abundance, around how we are experiencing freedom in our life so that we can fully initiate our freedom moving forward and fully initiate how we step into the manifestations that we desire and abundance that we are trying to design for our life. You can safely and lovingly empower your natural healing channel. As you recognize your ability to attract positive healing energies from the universe and share them with others, you shift into a more attractive, positive state of mind. You can freely, without wearing yourself out, because you understand that you need to receive from the universe first. You cannot share what you do not have. So open your heart to the healing gifts that are your birthright. You are meant to receive specific spiritual gifts at this time. This oracle recognizes that you have a healing path in this lifetime. You will make progress on your path as you commit to healing in whatever way resonates for you. You will attract assistance and support to help you do what you were born to do. So part of this healing that was done in the Akashic is helping us create more freedom in our life, create more manifestation and abundance in our life in ways that align with our soul's purpose. And in order to do that, we need to heal whatever we are being asked to heal so that we can fully move forward with freedom. There was something that caught my eye. You cannot share what you do not have. When I read that, I was shown an empty cup. There's many of us that give, but then when it comes to ourself, we're running on empty. And what's really, really important here is that you learn to balance out what you are giving to what you are allowing yourself to receive. If you are giving of yourself more than what you are willing to receive from the universe, receive from yourself, the love that you receive from yourself, the love that you give yourself, the love that you receive from nature, the love that you receive from the universe, from the divine, is necessary to fill your cup. You need to take time for yourself. You need to take time for yourself so that you can explore what you desire and what your heart or what your soul desires, so that you can give more to people in ways that are plentiful. I'm getting the word plentiful. Because what we've been giving so far is a small fraction as to what we actually could give when we fully step into our purpose. And I want you to understand that. We have not been giving in our full potential of what we were meant to give others because we weren't fully aligned with our purpose. This is our opportunity to do that. But in order to do that, we need to allow ourselves to heal what we're being asked to heal. Which means you need to be able to give yourself space. You need to be able to willingly accept and receive the love and light that the divine has for you to help guide you, to help fill your cup, and to surround you and fill you up with love so that you have the energy to give of yourself even more. The next one, break through into the light. Look at that card. Feel that power. This one's from Archangel Michael. The need to break through negative energy, habits, or thoughts arises whenever your inner self is ready to outgrow what has been. This is an exciting and positive development. It might feel confronting to recognize our negativity. It can even be difficult to let go of its familiarity. We can learn to rely on negative thinking as a safety or self-protection mechanism, or even as a way of fitting in with the crowd. This card brings the message that a loving refreshment of your thoughts and energies is due and will support you in moving forward on your life's path. If this is not a message to step into our healing opportunities, I don't know what is. Allow the energy of this card to give you the courage and the strength to face what you are being asked to face so that you can release what you're being asked to release, knowing that you are filling yourself with love and light along the way for your journey. The last one. Not the last card that I'm pulling because there's still more here, but this is another one from Archangel Michael. Endings for beginnings, which is where we're at right now. We're at the very, 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 very end of a cycle, about to step into a new beginning, and it's exciting. So look at the card. Receive the healing energy that's there and listen to what this is saying. Relationships are an essential and beautiful means by which humans can share love and grow in spiritual maturity and understanding. Some relationships will be able to evolve and be long-lasting. Others may be of a shorter duration, yet offer a significant opportunity for healing. Sometimes relationships cannot continue because they have run their course. As we practice a kinder, wiser, and more loving inner relationship with ourselves, we will be able to gracefully release outer relationships that have come into their karmic conclusion while fostering mutually enhancing connections. There is always the possibility for learning, regardless of a relationship status, and therefore no need for regret or blame. While I was reading that, I was shown that some of these relationships may not be with people. They may be with how we identify ourselves with the careers that we are holding, with the pathways that we have chosen in the life that we've been living so far. And sometimes those endings will come true. The endings of how what we've done for a career may come to an end because it's not fully aligned with the purpose that we were intended to have. The purpose that we were intended to be in order to bring to the world what we were meant to bring to the world. And so we need to create healing opportunities. Allow healing opportunities to allow these endings of not only the career to kind of like flow out of our lives so that we can embrace what's coming in, but we also need to allow ourselves to heal that identity that we had around that, us being in that type of career, so that we can fully embrace who we were meant to be. Now, if you followed me at all, you will know that part of my story is exactly this. A few years ago, I ended my industrial engineering career that I had for almost 25 years. And I saw myself as an engineer. And I was going through this massive spiritual growth, coming into who I was meant to be from a soul purpose. And when I received the message that I was going to have a spiritual business, my identity went, I don't want a spiritual business. And my soul went, honey, you don't have a choice. This is what we're doing. So either you get on board or it's going to get really hard again. And I went, You know what? I don't want the hard stuff anymore. Let's just maybe like embrace it a little better. So, if you're struggling with this sort of type of transition, reach out because I know exactly what is going on. I have been there and done that and bought the t-shirt. Okay, what other messages are we being asked? Okay, let's... being told gateway cards, because we are at a gateway right now. We are at a gateway. We're about to go through a gateway that is extremely important for the next part of our journey. One that could shake people up because they may not be fully aware of what is to come. And also we're at a gateway because the Akashic stream of knowledge was healed so drastically that the way people are used to manifesting and creating abundance for their life will be very different. The steps that you will intuitively take, that you are meant to intuitively take, will be coming through the way they were designed to come through. But people may find that confusing because it's not the steps, it's not the order that it was before. So it's like riding a bike. It's like getting on a bike that you haven't ridden in a very long time. So say you learned how to ride a bike when you were a child, and then you didn't ride for 20 years, and then all of a sudden you had to go get on a bike again. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit to get that muscle memory going again. Our souls will remember, especially if you are an old soul. If you are an old soul, tap into that old soul knowledge, because your old soul will know, will remember. And then if you see someone who is a new soul, like a new soul that has only known what we've experienced, then reach out. And let's help them. Let's the old souls help guide, help the younger ones get it. And when I say younger ones, I don't mean youth. I don't mean children necessarily, because there are children that are older souls than you and I. So let's make that very clear. But the best advice that we could give people is to go within and explore what the divine has for help. They are here to help us every step of the way, because they know the struggle that we've experienced now. They know the struggle that we are going through, trying to find our feet again. And it will be okay. Okay, I got two cards. I got planting seeds and being in the flow. This card specifically has been coming up lots. And with the changes that are happening, we have to be in the flow. We have to allow the divine energies to guide us. Because if we try and control what we need to, what we think is the right way to go, we're not going to be doing it in a way that is efficient. We're going to find ourselves struggling more and creating a bigger mess than we necessarily need to make. And I don't know if this is just the industrial engineer in me, but I like to do things as efficiently as possible with as least struggle as possible. So I go to the divine for everything. And if I get an answer and I don't understand, I always ask questions. And it's okay. They get used to it. Actually, if they don't hear questions from me now, they start to wonder if I've received what was sent to me. It's great. You develop a relationship and it's like they're standing right here beside you. All right, planting seeds. Planting seeds is huge. Because here's what I've been shown about planting seeds. Is when we go through the proper channels of how it was divinely created, this 12 steps of this 12 laws of the universe. It's a process that goes from 1 through 12. If we go through that in the exacting order that it was intended to go through, as it was divinely designed, we are essentially creating a seed that we are planting for more abundance that naturally comes. So we are creating opportunities for more abundance that are exacting how we manifested the first set. And we are growing and receding and receding and receding, and we are nurturing and exploring and enjoying life, and happiness comes and freedom as we move forward once again. This is the blessing that we have ahead of us in this gateway. Now the final message that Archangel Michael, I was going to say Archangel Michael. Well, he's here too, but it's Metatron that would like to speak through the cards of Amanda Ellis's Metatron cards. I use these lots because Metatron and I have a deep connection. Wow. Okay, so I just pulled 4 cards. This card flew out. And it's untapped energy. So we have untapped energy. And I love this because you see this flame at the base here? At our base chakra, our red chakra, our root chakra. That flame there is giving us foundational support. It's giving us empowering energy that is filled with knowledge, filled with security, filled with a sense of safety to actually know that we are supported as we take each step forward. If we nurture that energy and allow it to flow up, we will experience freedom. So how do we let it flow up? We allow it to flow up and allow ourselves to actually break through into the light and heal what we're meant to heal. Remember, there was one message that talked about cup. Look at what came out. Look what came. A cup of replenishment. We need to replenish our cup. The only way that we can replenish our cup when it's been depleted is to create space for ourselves so that we can learn how to, and we can nurture that fire within us, nurture the passion within us, and understand what that passion inside of us really is, so that we can align that passion with what we are doing and how we are using it to manifest and create abundance in our life. But most of all, we need to conquer the fear. We need to allow ourselves to release the fear that we have, that we may not do it correctly. Allow the angelic energy, allow the divine energy, allow the loving energy that's naturally flowing through you to envelop that fear and allow it to release away from you, so that your root energy can give you the support that you need. And then it can grow up. It can flow up into even your solar plexus, which will empower you and give you the courage to actually act in divine timing, the way you were intended to act. So that you know that what you are creating and when you need to create it, so that you can manifest and create as you were designed to do. This is powerful stuff. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. Please let me know in the comments what you'd like to know about manifestation and abundance, because I would like to know what you need. What questions you have. What's been on your mind? What healing is needed so that you can fully step into the freedom that you desire? Take care, everyone. I'm sending you much love. Please do like, share, and subscribe so that we can get some traction on this, on these videos. I love you all. Take care.